All right, fight fans, let's get this show started. Michael Bisping broke his silence on Rampage Jackson's attack on pro wrestler Syko Stu. On his podcast, Bisping said Raja is in serious trouble, but blamed toxic live chats for fueling his actions. Bisping fears this could even hurt Rampage Jackson's career, saying lawyers might come after him since he has the money. This situation just keeps getting uglier.
He's in a lot of trouble, man.
Oh, he's
in a lot of trouble. And I'm not making excuses for him. I'm really not in what I'm about to say. But like social media, chats, whatever you want to call it, they're so toxic. And as I said, I'm not making an excuse for him. But clearly, according to what Brian just said, that's kind of like influenced him and made him want to prove himself, to show the world that I'm not a pussy and I'm not a bitch. You want to see what I'm capable of. And again, it's not an excuse. It's not a reason either. But still, it's so toxic out there in the world of social media and message boards and the YouTube comment section and shit like that, and kick streams, I'm assuming that's what it was, right? Hell, man, do you know what I mean? It's like, don't encourage someone to do that. I mean, sure, granted, he's his own man and he should not have done that. He should not have done that, simple as that. So as I said, there's no excuse for what he did, but him. And it sounds like I'm justifying him. I'm not. I just want to make that clear. Not a greater conversation, because what happened there surely is shocking. But it's a conversation that needs to happen, and people need to be more accountable for what they've put out there in the world. You know, and again, I'm not making excuses. Don't get that twisted. I'm really not. And I just hope that this, number one, he makes a full recovery. Sounds like he's going to be okay, and they can redo the teeth, and he gets some pearly whites like mine, and he might end up even with a better smile than what he had. I hope Rampage doesn't end up in some weird way getting sued throughout all of this, because, you know, I'm sure his son hasn't got money, but Rampage had a tremendous career with a lot of money. And you know how these, what do they call them, ambulance catchers?
Aljamain Sterling just revealed something shocking. A text from his former rival after beating Brian Ortega in Shanghai. Sterling said Sean O'Malley messaged him out of nowhere with words nobody expected. O'Malley wrote, "Holy bleep, you look good. Nasty job, strong, creative, beautiful performance." Sterling didn't even know how to reply. He joked that all he could do was double tap the message.
O'Malley sent me a message. Let me read it. This way from me.
Holy shit, you look good. Nasty job. Creative. Strong, beautiful performance.
I just liked it.
Aljo just likes it. You're an asshole.
I was like, I don't
Nicest
know.
message. Aljo just double taps.
What am I supposed to say? Like,
Bro,
Like, thanks, bro.
I should have said, take my fucking picture off his podcast. He's got my head on.
Respect between rivals, or just mind games from O'Malley? What do you think? Tony Ferguson is back in the win column for the first time since 2019, and he wasted time calling out Conor McGregor. Tony said both McGregor and Khabib have always been terrified of him. And get this, Dylan Dennis was right there at the press conference when Tony said it. Tony claims he has dossiers on both fighters that would scare the life out of them.
Obviously, it never happened in MMA. Do you think possibly you could bring Conor to Misfits and fight him in boxing?
Oh, he's scared shitless of me. That dude doesn't want to fight me. Same thing with that Calvin Khabib. These are the two fighters that I've loved to want to fight. I got dossiers on both of them. That scares the shit out of them, and you know what? They just don't want a part of it. They do, then we'll find out a way how to do it.
He doesn't want that fight. No, but I like Tony, but he doesn't want to get hurt. I mean, Conor's my boy, you know, one of my brothers. So
Tony?
I like Tony a lot, and he won tonight, but I don't know if that's the path he wants to take.
To be real, we had the same management, so they knew how I trained, where I trained, and how, you know, bouts went. And they tried to sample that, and it didn't work for them for the longest time. They knew how fucking deadly I am when I really put it in there. I'm that guy with the red lipstick that kind of just goes right there, and he's that guy. I'm a sniper when it comes into it.
Tony, have you had conversations with him about fighting him after?
McGregor versus Ferguson in boxing. Would you watch that fight? Speaking of killers, new footage just surfaced of Islam Makhachev at welterweight. His training partner Zambulik Gakayev posted video showing Islam locked on a slick choke submission from the bottom position. Fans are already saying, if Islam's power is carrying up to 170, the division is in big trouble. Could welterweight be next to the champ?
Поспешил ты со съемками, мне кажется.
Поспешил за съемками, Джамблат.
Robert Whittaker just gave a prediction, and it's going to stir debate. On his podcast, Whittaker said Jack Della Maddalena's striking and grit will be too much for Islam Makhachev.
I'm going to go Jack. I think Jack has that X factor. I think he has the gut, the grit, the determination to fight the takedowns, to fight the ground, the takedown attacks that Islam is going to go for. And I think in a striking fight, straight up, Jack is better. I think he wins in the hands. Yeah. I think Jack's got the better game to strike over 5 rounds than Islam does as well, especially if Islam is trying to go for takedowns during the fight. External factors aside as well, Jack has nothing to lose.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I mean? As well. And I think Islam's got everything to lose. He's the hottest prospect right now in MMA.
Fans in the comments called him biased. They said JDM actually has everything to lose since he's a champ, not Islam. So, who's really under more pressure here? Remember the disturbing incident involving Rampage Jackson's son Raja? Pro wrestler Syko Stu is finally out of the hospital. But wait until you hear the list of injuries he survived. We're talking a fractured jaw, head trauma, lost teeth, and a brutal recovery road ahead. The good news, he's in good spirits and thanking fans for their support. Meanwhile, Raja Jackson hasn't been charged yet. Bad news for UFC Paris. The fight between Fair Ziam and Caio Fernandez is off. This wasn't an injury. It was something much more heartbreaking. Ziam had to pull out after the sudden passing of his grandmother. The UFC is searching for a replacement. But for now, our thoughts go out to Ziam and his family. Tom Aspinall's father opened up about his son's future. He says he wouldn't mind if Tom retired tomorrow. He explained Tom has already made money, has kids, and plenty left to do in life. For him, the most important thing is Tom staying healthy, not chasing titles.
Do you and Tom have a vision of when you've made it? Like, that's the point, son? And
yeah, when he retires.
Yeah.
When he gets out of it healthy. That's all I'm bothered about. You know, he's made some money now. Could get out of it now if he wanted to and do something else. He still wants to prove a bit more, and I'm still active enough to keep doing it with him. So when he wants to get out, he can get out. It won't bother me if he packs in tomorrow. Just what we do together. This find something else to do together. He's got 3 kids. I can do loads of stuff with them. So still got loads of stuff to do, hopefully.
Rampage Jackson finally addressed a wild incident between his son Raja and wrestler Syko Stu. Rampage dropped a bomb, saying the entire thing was staged, but Raja went too far. He admitted his son made mistakes, but blasted Stu for drunken behavior and hitting Raja with a real beer can. Rampage also warned that he's not afraid of street justice if things go too far. He wrote, "This has gone too far. I'm sick of being quiet and letting all the low IQ people fall for clickbait. Yes, my son took things too far, and I'm pissed at him for being a POS and the way he handled it. But if Syko Stu wasn't drunk and wouldn't have hit my son over the head with a real beer can while he was live streaming on his own stream, then Knox wouldn't have felt like they had to make things right by letting Raja get back in the ring. If my son would have just went to police when the beer can incident happened, then the whole event could have gotten shut down and he could have sued. But no, my son is not as smart as I'd like for him to be. Now my family and I are getting racist threats because of all the misinformation being posted, so content creators can get paid from viewers. People actually think my son just snuck in a ring in front of a live audience and picked Syko Stu up without permission to be there. It's smart people. It was staged, but Raja took it too far. He only shook his hand and accepted Syko Stu's drunken apology because they said he could get in the storyline. He was told he could F him up. I have witnesses that says this isn't the first time that Syko Stu had done some drunk shit backstage to a fan. Now we have the backstory that my son attacked an innocent military vet with PTSD. Like my son knew everything about the man that came up from behind him and hit him, then asked him to sell it. I have other kids to protect, and I don't take kindly to threats. I'm not scared of prison or dying for my kids, and calling me names won't hurt my feelings. My son should face the consequences for going too far. He knows better. That's why he didn't tell me anything about the storyline. But Syko Stu is lucky I wasn't there when he hit my son over the head with a beer can the day after he got a concussion from sparring the day before. I wouldn't have cared if a bunch of pro wrestlers would have jumped me. I'm a father first. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let's all learn a lesson. Keep your damn hands to yourself. If you get paid to do fake fighting, don't disrespect people that do the shit for real. Now I put myself in this. DM me now. This feud is far from over. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay locked in for more breaking MMA news.